Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Fabulites. Yesterday, I took a selfie like this. Hey, hey. I've never done a up-high selfie before. I guess, you know, when you get to be a woman of a certain age, they say you're supposed to, you know, lift it up, keep it lifted, get that natural facelift. How you doing today? Listen, did you see Underground last night? Or were you watching Empire? Or were you watching Greenleaf? Or were you watching Quad? Or were you watching the new show that came on that I think I'm going to review, because I might have heard some interesting things about it, although I wasn't planning on reviewing it. It's a wonderful, exciting time in TV land with all these shows on, especially since we have things like on demand and reruns, and you know, we can kind of catch up. We can't catch everything. I can't catch everything Wednesday night. I barely caught Underground coming from rehearsal, but I'm excited to catch up on Greenleaf and Survivor. I was watching Survivor, but that ain't on the list officially. But what'd you think of Underground? It's been a overnight. Anything stick out to you about it? I'm gonna review it later on. I'm just asking Miss Ivy.
I think the Ernestine trajectory was very interesting, and getting a chance to see Sam as a little boy and her relationship with French and the backstory as to what got her into the big house in the first place was very interesting. Her breakdown was, I think, an incredible job of acting.
Yes, when she was performing,
Yes.
she put on a show.
Yes.
Ernestine was acting out.
Yeah. So that was her episode, and she did that.
Yeah, I think that I would assume that with that type of system, that you would have people breaking down in all different kinds of ways all the time. So I appreciated that breakdown. What I think is really interesting is we have this idea of Ernestine from season 1 as this strong woman, and I'm sort of fascinated by how much anger or just confusion I notice people having about her character this season. Like, she's supposed to be strong, she's gonna kill Hicks, you know, like it's sort of like she's locked in a certain box, she's typecast. And I really appreciate the fullness of her humanity that we're getting to experience.
Right.
You know,
To know that she has remorse for the people that she killed.
and that shit, excuse my language,
Haunted by it.
but sometimes you be haunted by stuff, you feel bad about stuff, and sometimes you just be tired. And it's sort of like, you know, I think it's even a miracle that she had that moment of seeming to be so together given her circumstances. Because I mean, really, being in the big house on a sugar plantation, you know, having to have sex with, you know, it was a jacked up situation anyway. It wasn't really no position of power or authority or dignity. She was just scrambling to survive then. But, you know, I noticed how a lot of people are really upset by her. She's just a crack addict. I mean, I feel like she a human being, and she doing that actresses. They writing the hell out of her role, or a lot of the roles to me. So, yeah.
And the delusion that she had a modicum of power and control.
And I think we're always trying to delude ourselves. We're always trying to figure out something we can tell ourselves to somehow make sense or feel like we have control over the world or over our lives, or to make it better. And you know, I just think that, shoot, a lot of times, you know, we just out here trying to survive day to day, moment to moment, not knowing what to expect. We have the illusion that is not as extreme as the life Ernestine is living. Like, they mad at Cato. I ain't mad at Cato. I feel like he's doing the best he can too. Now, it may not be the same decision that I would make. I don't know, because I haven't been in that situation.
We don't know what his motivation is and what exactly he's doing.
No.
We're making certain assumptions.
Right, people are assuming that he's representing a black slaver. I'm thinking he's going to be part of the gens de couleur, some of whom were not gens de couleur, because I don't think he's in New Orleans, but you know, free people of color. But some of them free people of color were slavers. Shoot.
Yeah.
All right. And did you hear about this? What do you think about this whole putting this child on the auction block, the substitute teacher?
Yeah, I think you're a substitute teacher. You come in and do what they tell you to do, and don't try and rock no waves.
Yeah. Well, I think that there's a whole, it's like a reconditioning of us to that lifestyle. But anyway, y'all, look, I'm on the porch. Oh no, I'm not. I'm not on my porch. But we here. We fierce. We fabulous. Be you. Be fabulous. Be fabulous you. Have a wonderful day.